Okay, so hi guys, this is Miss Lollipop and welcome back to another video of mine, or welcome to my channel if you are new. So in today's video, we are back with another townie makeover. Well, I say another. I've actually done a few on the channel in the past. In fact, I've actually already done the goths before. But as you might know, my CC style has definitely evolved, specifically over the past few months. I've gone specifically from alpha hair to maxis match hair, so that's kind of a big difference. So yeah, my style has evolved quite a lot, and the old version of the goths that I did, I feel like I just didn't do them justice as much as I could have as well. So I thought it was really nice to go back and redo it. I've really been wanting to do some townie makeovers with the staple pieces of Sims, you know, the goths, the pancakes, you guys know what I mean, right, you know, those types of families. So I really want to go back and give them a go. So first up on the list is the goths, and we're going to be doing a few others as well. So I actually had a question for you guys, because if you've been following my channel for a little while, you would have known that I've actually done or I worked on a save file. It was called the MissLollypop's Realistic Save File. I did a few builds for it. I did a few creator Sims, one including the goths that I did. But that was obviously with all my old CC and my old style. So would you guys be interested in seeing me, you know, make my own save file? Probably to begin with, it'd be a lot of you know, creator sim stuff, and then maybe a few builds every now and then, because you guys know that I get really, I don't know, I get really nervous when I start building. I feel like I'm a very, very slow builder. I think because I'm such an indecisive person that it just makes me, I struggle to make any decision, and that includes, I mean, it comes out more so in building than it does in creator sim and things. But the only way I'm going to get better is if I practice. So I kind of want to, you know, do a bit of building. And if you guys want to see me, you know, work on my save file, then yeah, you could let me know. But for now, I'm giving, you know, the staple townies a makeover. And all the links for these guys are going to be, well, all the links to download are going to be in the description. They're going to be available on the gallery, so you can go ahead and download them from there. And I'm also going to be uploading them to my Patreon, where you can go ahead and download them and their CC as well. Now, it should include all their CC unless a specific creator asks me to take out a piece of CC, or a piece of CC is in early access or, you know, exclusive access on Patreon. Then I wouldn't be able to include it. But I'm pretty sure for this family, I don't think any of that CC, I don't think any of the CC that I used on them is anything like that. So we should be good. But I kind of want to do that a little bit more often, because it's definitely easier to upload to the Patreon. And I've also seen a few other YouTubers doing it as well, people who upload Sims. So yeah, I thought it'd be a lot easier, especially to share a whole family and all their CC as well. So you'll have to let me know what you think of that, and let me know if you know, like the idea of that, whatever it is. So I think we're just in the middle of finishing up Bella Goth. I hope you guys like her. She was the Sim I was most excited to do. Just because I feel like she is just this major figure in the Sims community. You know, she's just this hot piece of stuff, this hot vixen. I don't know, that's the vibes I get from her. So hopefully I did her justice. I did try to give her quite a formal style, a sexy formal style with her staple pieces of red and black. So yeah, I'm only for now in the actual creator sim, the speed, you know, what we're going through now, I only include the everyday outfits, but at the end of the video you'll see all the screenshots to all of their outfits. So you'll be able to, I did all their outfits from, you know, every day all the way to cold weather, so you guys will be able to go ahead and see all of that as well. So we're moving on to Mortimer, and as you can see, I did a lot to Mortimer's genetics, a lot more than I did to Bella's. Bella's, I kind of left her the way that she was. I think I only really changed her eyes, her facial structure a little bit, and her lips. But Mortimer, I feel like he needed a bit more work, you know. I also made him look a little bit younger. Well, actually, I made him look a bit like a stud. But honestly, we need a Mortimer daddy, right? So I still kept him looking older, zaddy. But not too old where he was I don't know, before he was crusty. I just don't know how to describe him. He just was not a sim that anybody was going to be wanting to hit on. But now, Mortimer is a piece of me. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I don't know about you guys. You have to tell me what you think at the end of the video, but I'm not going to lie. I feel like I did a good job with Mortimer. He's given me this Italian kind of look. You'll see what I mean when we get to the end of, you know, making him and we change his hair and everything. but maybe it's the beard. Maybe it's probably the beard, but I definitely get like an Italian look to Mortimer. But I actually think Mortimer is supposed to be French, because I did a bit of research. So I want to do this with more townie, you know, makeovers and things, where I research the townies before I go in. So obviously I did a bit of research on Bella. And Bella, I can't remember for the life of me where the name Bella came from. I can't remember it. Oh, sorry. So Bella was Italian. And Mortimer was French. That was what it said on the wiki. So I feel like, yeah, to be honest, I feel like definitely Bella could pass as Italian, and I still feel like Mortimer could pass as French as well. So you have to tell me if you think I did a decent job on The Sims. Again, with Mortimer, I tried to give him a bit more style. Before, he was a bit like bleh, you know. He's still like dressed well, but like didn't really know how to stylize it. So I gave him a bit of a better dress sense, just because he's a bit nerdy. You know, he loves books. Doesn't mean that he can't dress well. I mean, he's outgoing. So like, come on, somebody would have told him, do not wear that. So I thought it would be nice to give him a bit of style. I gave him a cross, as you can see, and a neat little earring. Mortimer whipping out with the earring. And of course, I couldn't forget the body hair. Most important, he needed some body hair as well. So I made sure to give him that. And you'll see all the rest of his outfits at the end of the video as well. So next up, we're moving on to Cassandra. Now, Cassandra was one that I've been looking forward to again. For one, I wanted her to look like a bit of a mini Bella, just because I feel like she took quite a lot after her dad. And I wanted to, I wanted to make her look a little bit more like her mum. So obviously the changes I made to her mum, I kind of tried to copy them to Cassandra. But I wanted to make her more of like a soft, sweet and like innocent version of Bella. So you'll be able to tell, like, she hardly wears any makeup. She wears like a little bit of eyeliner and just like a little bit of like what I imagine would be like lip balm or something. And obviously she's got her hair in these little pigtails. So she normally has this in the game anyways, these two little pigtails, but there's actually a specific hair called the Cassandra hair, which is actually made to be a replica of the Cassandra hair that's in game, you know, the one that she wears. But this one has like little ribbons in it, you know, like the red ribbons to, you know, the goth like colors, black and red. So I went ahead and gave her that, because honestly, I could not. How could you not give her that? So I felt like it was the perfect opportunity. She does have different hairs for some of her other outfits though. So I think her sleepwear, I went ahead and pulled it down, because I can imagine sleeping in like little low bunchies to sleep. Trying to sleep in little low bunchies would be like not nice. So I went ahead and took those out. I also gave all of the Sims a body preset as well, because obviously I feel like in the Sims, the bodies that they get automatically, they're fine, but they're just like not the best, you know, like they definitely could be better. So luckily we have custom presets for bodies. We can go ahead and pop those on. It gives them more of a realistic shape, like hip shape and, you know, whatever, shoulders, breasts, I don't know, like waist, everything. But obviously I tried to keep the Sims looking as much like their originals as possible. So for example, Cassandra was definitely a lot slimmer than Bella, and obviously Bella has really, really exaggerated curves. I definitely think Bella has had, and even in the original, you know, version of her, I definitely think she had a bit of a breast augmentation, you know what I'm saying? Because those bad boys were like cannons. I got into this game and they were like up by her chin. I was like, oh my goodness. So I still kept it, but you know, like I still kept the large boobs. But I definitely, you know, reduced them a little bit, like a bit lower, just because I don't think anybody has breasts on their like collarbones, you know? So I went ahead and just like put those down a little bit, but I still kept them, you know, bigger just to keep the idea of that. But yeah, Cassandra's got more of like a natural, slimmer body shape. She's obviously got low body fat as well, so I tried to sort of keep that same, you know, thing going on. And then we've also on to Alexander, and I feel like I'm really happy with him as well. As you can see just before this, I aged him up and then aged him back down, because when you age him up, oh my god, Alexander, he got done dirty. I'm telling you now, the Sims team literally just went in, they gave him a makeover, you know, like as a child, and then didn't even care about what he was going to look like when he aged up, because everything was like not in proportion. Like his chin wasn't it, his jaw, his eyes, everything was just weird. You know, if you make a child in The Sims and you age them up and you're like, oh my god, it's kind of one of those. Sometimes your child has to look a little bit ugly to look better when they get older. It's just the way that it works in Sims, okay? It's the way genetics work. I don't know what to tell you. But I feel like we did a pretty good job on Alexander. I feel like he actually looks really cute as a kid, and he also looks pretty damn good when he ages up. He looks a bit like his dad. I also gave him the same nose preset as his dad, so obviously because I changed his dad's appearance, I wanted them all to look like an actual family. So I tried to make them all look similar, and I kept his style as well because he's, I think he's a bookworm and he's also a whiz kid. So I went ahead and made sure to keep that like appearance. Both of the children are very like nerdy and very like into their books and like smart and geeks and stuff. So you can see in a lot of their outfits that sort of comes across. And also the family is just hella rich. So they also wear really, really formal clothes. So yeah. But I think we're going ahead and moving on to the pictures in a second. So I'll go ahead and leave you guys to enjoy those. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy all of those. Remember, all the links will be down in the description, as I said. And I love you guys, and I will see you in Friday's video. Bye, guys.